Hello, I am Archivist Aaron, and welcome to my study. And today, we are back to playing some Outer Worlds. Now, for some reason, when I started the game up today, the first time, it kind of crashed on me, like immediately as I was trying to load my save. And I don't know why it did that exactly, but then the second time it worked, so hopefully we don't have any technical difficulties going forward, because that would be unfortunate. Hi. I should kill you. I don't like the idea of a Mega Raptidon, you know? It doesn't sound great to me. Hi. Also, I cannot see where... Ow. I cannot see where your heads are in all this grass, and I don't appreciate that. Hey, see, this is why we kill things. Because then you get levels, and that's about it. You get levels. You should be happy with that. Let's see, where'd big guy go? Is that you? It is. It wasn't that tough. Of course, I couldn't do a whole lot that fight because I was just trying to figure out how to get headshots through all the grass and them not looking at me directly. But we only need one more level and we will be at max science, and our tinkering cost will be reduced to minus 90%, which I think is good. Probably good. I've only tinkered things like twice, and then I looked at these bonuses and I was like, I'm just not going to tinker anything until here. And I've just been spamming all my points into this since. So we'll see how that goes. We should probably figure out what we want to invest in next, though. Because we already have handguns at maxed out, which is great for us. We might go one-handed melee, because the weapons we have right now, I'll apply this real quick. The weapons we have right now are handguns and this thingy. So these two are science weapons, these two are handguns, this is a one-handed melee. So, if I were to have maxed out handguns, science, and one-handed melee, then all the weapons that we have access to would be at, like, max efficiency. Probably. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, so that's what we'll start raising next. Or maybe our dialogue skills. Those are pretty important. Oh, but we're supposed to be getting into here. Now, how we want to get into here, I have no idea. I mean, I think there's 2 doors, maybe more. And one of them was very heavily guarded, but of course that doesn't really matter to us. I just sit in a range and just snipe them all down. The number of enemies just determines how long that process will take in the end.
We can handle this. Down they go.
You know, you guys doing so much damage makes it hard for me to hit things. Because by the time I shoot them, they're dead. But I guess that's a good thing. Probably. Where did this guy go? I really need to stop using energy weapons. like seriously. Is that how do we like blow this guy up to that degree? Okay, and this guy atomized, except for all his loot, which is very convenient for me. Where'd the doggo go? It's like right over here, right? That's probably not important. Who are you? Oh. You were a guy. Now you're not. Alright. So, this establishment over here, let's just approach it by... What are you? Oh, you're just a mantisaur. That's fine. Yeah, this establishment. So there's this side door here. I don't know. Can I just walk up to this? Are these guys going to attack me? Hello, good sir. Hello. Can I go in here? Seal. Okay, yeah. So this entrance, it does exist, but it is not accessible right now.
This factory offers the loveliest aromas. Like if you cooked borscht over a sulfur pit.
That doesn't sound very lovely. So this is a restricted area. So we could shoot these guys in the face. Pretty easily. You know. Just pew pew, and they're all dead. Or we can try to get some sort of a pass for this. Do we have a pass for this? The issue is that the only way you know if you have a pass for it or not is if you walk through it, right? Nav key, that's how we got here. And we have a Mardit. We have 2 Mardit ID cartridges, but we don't have any other ID cartridges, I don't think. And I don't think the Mardit ID will get us through this. Although maybe. So yeah, if I walk through there, I'm pretty sure they're just going to start shooting me. So what we're going to do is there might be a way to sneak around, get one of them ID badges from somewhere, and do this the right way. But who does that anymore? So we're literally just going to clear this place out and then shoot them from a distance.
Don't mess with us.
Until they're very dead. And then go in, shoot everyone in there until they're very dead. And just rinse and repeat until the quest is done. Are there more enemies? Oh, I'm just trying to get a good position over here. Yeah, there's some friggin' mantisaurs over there. I wonder what happens if I draw a mantisaur over to this fortification, you think? I don't know. It probably wouldn't work out, because I was thinking it might be useful to have like a mantisaur distraction in there, but the issue would be is that my teammates here would then start killing the mantisaurs, and that would just distract them. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna shoot these guys in the face and hope for the best, right? Sounds like a good idea. Probably not. That's why we're saving, because if this goes badly, as in... I mean, I don't think it'll go badly as in they kill us, because I just don't think that'll happen. Who knows? Maybe they're really strong. I don't know. But we haven't really had any issue with most of the enemies for the last while now, so I doubt it. But if they do end up causing issues, like reputation-wise, like if doing this whole thing just lowers our reputation with everyone, even though we were tasked to do it, then we might have to reload the save, because I can handle being killed and sent back, but I can't handle losing reputation over BS things, you know? So we just saved, so we're immortal. Blammo. Is that guy dead? No, they're not.
Nice one. That's the last of them.
Okay, I don't even know if I can headshot robos. Probably not, right? Well, you'd think that you could. It depends on their physiology and how they're put together and all that. Anyone else? Where'd the other guy go? Who's the guy? Like ringleader enemy. Is this grass floating? Is that floating grass? I guess so. That's fine. Because, yeah, we have recruit, mechanical, guard. I think the guard was here, big guy was here, recruit was here, 2 robots. And the sad thing is that is this you? It is. The commander, I was going to say, is the one that has all the good stuff on him. What's this? Oh, factory key. Key to the front gate. Nice. So if I go through this, restricted area requires ID. Yep. We do not have that. And none of them had it, for some reason. But... oh, this isn't even another zone. We're just here. Okay. Well, problemo.
Down they go. Hit it with something else.
What are you shooting at? Hello, yes, please just poke your head out so I can shoot it. Is that a door there? Like a barrier? Kinda looks like it. No, I got a shot through. Okay. We're fine. Hello. You are yellow. Did my guy just go in and kill all these? On our own? And just, oh, this isn't even stealing. Hey, an ID cartridge. Disguise failed. You don't say. Yeah, I think we're a little past disguises at this point. Just a tiny bit.
Nice.
But alright. It's fine. Who needs disguises anyway? Who needs stealth when you can just go in guns a-blazing? You get more loot that way, too. It's like the game incentivizes you to do that. But that is something that I like about this game, is that it kind of incentivizes every playstyle. Because even in, like, civilian areas, I have seen... Hi. I have seen loot that would incentivize you to actually go around and kill everything in the area. Even though you're, you know, in most games, it's like, oh, it's a civilian area. They're not going to put a bunch of loot in here. Like in Skyrim.
Just help yourself to whatever you want.
Yes, I can. Like in Skyrim, they don't really put the good loot.
I'm sorry.
Why are they all yelling that they're sorry? It's fine. As long as you don't attack me, I'm probably not going to slaughter you. Hi. As long as they have yellow over them, I don't need to worry about them. But yeah, definitely, as far as I've seen in Skyrim, looting civilian areas is really just redundant. It doesn't do anything for you. Get a lot of these ID cartridges. I wonder how you were supposed to have sneaked in here. Because, like... Loot? No loot. Because, like, you know, it's... Is there any other entrance? Is there a way I could have teleported past them? Or maybe sneaked past them? But it would have required the key to get in the door, and the other door was sealed. So I don't know how the heck you would have gotten in here to get the ID cartridges, if not... Maybe I could have tried to go in and, like, talk to them. Been like, I'm Billy Bob, one of your workers. I forgot my ID cartridge inside. Would you please let me in? And they'd be like, oh, yes, good sir. Please, go on in. But, of course, I didn't do that. I just let the gun do all the talking.
What do you
As
think
usual.
you're doing?
What do you think you're doing? I literally just shot my way in here. And you're sitting there looking at me all stern, just like, what is this guy doing here? They're not supposed to be here. Yeah, I wonder what gave that away when I killed all the guards and stormed the place. Like, come on, man. Whatever I want, that is true.
Just be careful next time.
Just be careful next time. Well, thank you. Hi, unknown man. Are you feeling better? I hope so. We are currently infiltrating a sketchy meat factory, which is not an innuendo in any way. It is literally just what this place is. Workbench. Thingamahoosit. Can we upgrade our gun anymore? Can we get better gun? Do we have better gun? Better gun. Heavy. No. We could repair the gun. Because, yeah, I've been using the same pistol for a while, which I would never really need to do anything, like change it once I get another level, because I'll be able to tinker it then and just keep leveling it up. So, and I kind of like this one. Oh, and you can change the modifications, can't you? Yeah, you just can't remove a modification and keep it unless you have really good engineering skill. But you can just exchange them out. So this would change its damage type to plasma. Interesting. Why is all of this does? You see here it says Mag 2 power, damage type plasma, and then you hover over this and it says new magazine mod. It's Mag 2 power. They literally just put it in caps and then call it a different thing. That's interesting. So let's see, what about this? Any better scope we can get? Yeah, this would increase our range. This would reduce the spread. Right now we have post armor damage dealt, which I don't know how useful that is, seeing as how we have 100% armor penetration on crits. That's what we kind of rely on. And I don't know if that will apply to if I go through all their armor. I don't know if that means that if you go through the armor, it increases the damage you deal, or what. It's not exactly great wording for explaining to me specifically what is going on. Hey Dottie, how's it going? And yeah, chores are no fun, but you know, glad to hear that you're doing better than yesterday, Mr. Unknown Man. So let's see. So if I like install this. Sure. That increases our weapon range, which I like. I like weapon range. You've been sick too? Oh my gosh, everyone's getting sick these days. Should I switch the weapon type to plasma? Okay. Backstory. I've played Star Trek Online. And I like plasma in that game. And since then, I've just always liked plasma weapons. So I kind of feel like switching this thing's like damage type to plasma, because right now, is it already at plasma? Because it doesn't seem like plasma. It seems like an energy weapon. Wait, let me go back. Is it already plasma? It looks like that's... It says it's already plasma, but this looks like it would be laser. Especially because that's the same damage as this. Oh, but that does also have plasma. So I guess it's already plasma. It just didn't look very plasmatic. That's not a word. We could change it to zap. But no, I like plasma. Zap would probably be better against robos, but it's probably fine. Haven't streamed in a week. Oh. Yeah, I took Thanksgiving and the weekend after Thanksgiving all that time off. So I haven't streamed a ton lately either. But it is unfortunate to hear that you have been under the weather. Let's break some stuff down here. Just anything that's not, you know, anything that's not special, really. Revolver Mark II, level 17. Oh boy. Hopefully get Automag Pistol Mark II eventually. Now that would be something to see. Of course, I think the only difference between this and a regular revolver is just that it's higher level. So in theory, if you tinker something enough, you could get it from, you know, I could probably just take like a light pistol Mark 1 that starts at like level 1 and just absolutely crank that thing up to max level. I don't know what the max level is, but you probably could. All right, we'll just break down like everything. Oh, we also need to do the armor breakdown. Ooh, so keep heavy armor. Why does the creepy hat have to be so well armored? At least it's not this thing. Yeesh. Anything like below 20 armor, we'll just get rid of if it's, you know. Okay, so this is all kind of heavier armor, which is good. I guess this is medium technically. This is also medium. Interesting. Anyway. Determination. Don't need it. And we already have one of those. Tech skills. Don't need it, really. Okay. We've pared that down quite a bit. Oh, but we're able to modify our armor as well. Can we tinker it? We can. Oh, that's going to be good. That's going to be so very good. Okay. Well, I don't think there's anything else we need to do here. We repaired our gun, broke down a bunch of stuff. Restricted access. Now, we do have our disguise now. Do we want to use it, though? That is the question. I could literally just run in and start shooting people. And that would probably give me more XP and also be more consistent with how we got in here. What does this have to say? Greetings, authorized user. The king would like to remind you to please clock out before documenting your daily shift in 15-minute increments. Do not forget to clock back in when returning for your next 23-hour shift. If you'd like to file a complaint, please immediately report to the king and receive an infraction on your performance. Oh! Old files to be deleted. That sounds useful. I don't want to say I told you so, but I did message you that the writing was on the wall back in April, did I not? Which, if you remember, is one of the reasons I begged you to please hurry in decision-making, which inadvertently and unfortunately stoked your ire at me for rushing you. But now everything I feared is coming to pass. CNP's abandoned Monarch with the others, the factory's in working order, but less and less of us showing up for shifts. Because what's the point, really? Never got my last 2 bit carts for wages owed, which means I can't pay rent. Yeah, let alone sponsor your wastrel of a cousin's gambling habits. I know how you titter it away whenever I raise these sorts of concerns, but I'm not joking. I assume that's Aggie? Who's Aggie? I don't know. It doesn't say. Well, let's see. It's only a matter of time before I'm plumb out on the streets. What are you gonna do then? Keep telling me to wait? I can't. The next ferry scheduled for Thursday at 2 o'clock. I'll be on it. I'd like you to join me if you do. Then I'll have your answer at last. If not, then I guess I'll have an answer the same. Either way, I won't be waiting another month on end. Okay. Interesting. Unclogged machinery, cleaned machinery, ran diagnostic. Okay then. What are your thoughts on that clog? Can't be a raptidon. Weren't no scales. There ain't enough cysts for it to have been a wayward pig. You seem vermin so large. I'll admit I was skeptical when you called me and the fellas back to the factory, like we were gonna run it rogue. Well, I guess we did. But you were right. There was money ripe for the picking even without CNP's umbrella. I just want you to know I appreciate what you did for each of us. P.S. Best have maintenance check the grating on the vents. That's the second clog this month. I don't know. I'm not thinking that the clog was caused by vermin or pigs. I'm just saying hi. I guess we don't really care if our thingamahoos it runs out. Because if... Hi. What does this have to say? Same thing there. There's a lot of messages to read. Factory's back online. Feels strange. Not only did I never think I'd stoop to this sort of work, but they gave me your place on the line. Wish you could have waited just a little while, but that's fine. Me and Cousin Isaac are right as rain, we are. I never met a man so eccentric as the factory's new owner, Clive. Got a dreadful temper, he does. But he pays our wages on time, so I guess I don't rightly mind. Just, if you ain't coming back, you could at least answer my darned messages. I feel like a fool sending these. Like I'm pouring my heart into some silly diary. Maybe I'll go visit with Isaac. Haven't seen him in a few days. Okay then. Now, it's a bit of a conspiracy theory, but I feel like the quote unquote clogs that they're getting is people, and they're putting long pig into the cans and not just pig. That's my personal conspiracy theory here. I cannot frickin' take it any longer. I know the money's good. I know the work's steady. But Core, you can't hardly fathom what it's like day in and out. Grew up with the slimy worm and now he's got me calling him the Borst King of Monarch. The real fraggin' royalty, like the myths of old. He's always muttering to himself or shouting, splattered with gristle and worse. But I know what happened to them fellas who got pink slips. Won't go out like that, not me. And not on account of Slaughterhouse Clive. I quit. Okay, so I think the conspiracy theory is getting proven more and more. You know, I know what happened to them fellas who got pink slips. Won't go out like that. It's in rather plain English right there. I could totally shoot you. I guess we'll just wait until our disguise runs out and they attack us anyway. Because who needs stealth when you have guns? That's what I always say. Except I think it's the first time I've said that. Uh-huh. Ah. I guess that's where the piggies are. Alright then. Hello. I'm totally gonna have to shoot you.
Unexpected. Wait, Isaac! Take it past the go!
Surprisingly low security. But alright. Did I loot this? I did not. Gimme. This is all money, and money is tinkering. Tinkering is effectiveness, and effectiveness is money. You see how it's a very nice cycle. But also the enemies have money, so I should stop trying to stealth and just shoot them all on sight. Hi, corporate guard. Double ammo. I'm just waiting for him to come back around the corner, but he never did. Alright then. Give me your money. Thank you. There we go. Here I go killing again. Cannot use while in combat. Who am I in combat with? Hi, piggies. How's it going? Good. Great. Alright, well, I guess because our disguise went back, we're out of combat now. Understand your priorities to the cannery machine and fixing its near-monthly clogs now. Did they ever find out what breed of critter keeps crawling in there? But I'm telling you, there's something lodged in the drain pipe beneath Cystipig's trough. Hard to see, but in the light I'd almost swear it was some kind of bone. Anyway, the feeding tube's backed up, so I need you to look at it. Not tomorrow, not next week. Today. Yeah. Hi, what are you exactly? Are you a baguette? It's like a maggot, but a baguette. Because it looks like a baguette. That's interesting. Breadworm, yeah, it literally is that. That's bizarre. Anyway, I guess they raise those along with the pigs. So that's great. What's down here? Oh gosh. Such a deep area there. I've probably been exploring most everything. Let's head down. Oh, so this is a hidden area, so our disguise went off. Oh. Can pick it. Oh. Monarch Wilderness. Well, I don't need to do that, but I guess that's like a shortcut back in. If I need to. I don't know why I would need to. But, you know, that's fine by me. I just got significantly less loot than I would have hoped for using 5 lockpicks, but, you know, whatever. This place does have a lot of loot in general, though, so it's worth it. I'm not killing any of the pigs because the person wanted the factory still in working order. Same reason as why I'm not killing any of the workers, only the guards. Because I probably wouldn't kill the workers anyway, because, you know, they are civilians. And that would be very rude. Any more loot around here? Terminal. How may the system assist me today? Good question. Maintenance logs. Clock and machinery consisted of the following composition: 16% adipose tissues, 15% bone, 40% to indeterminate percentage, sinew, hair, hemoglobin, and other organic materials. Would you like to run a deeper analysis? Processing keystrokes. No, 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 no. Authorization. Approved. Resuming deep cleansing cycle. Alright, I guess they really didn't want to know what exactly was in the clog. They just wanted it gone. Dictating memoranda from authorized user, control room operator. Begin block note. I ain't input start recording now, did I? No, you stupid piece of shrapnel computer. I was only saying how it irks me when the others filch my lunch. Pea-free butter and purpleberry jelly, I'll have you know. Not borscht, and for good reason. While they're gorging, they got the nerve to fart and waggle their middle fingers at me from the factory floor. 'Cause they know, I can't go down there till the shift break. And by then it's too late. Tell you what though, I'm tempted, alright, to use the Sentry Automech's new pink slip protocol to terminate each and every one of them. Won't be waggling their middle fingers then, now would they? Okay then. Apparently that's what happened to the pink slip people, is they just had the mechs kill them. Okay, elevator. Remember, when meeting with the king, do not initiate conversation, avoid eye contact, respond respectfully when addressed, and above all else, do not provide any provocation for which to be canned. Yep, and there's the other part of it. Well, we got the elevator, evidently. I didn't even know that's why we were here, but I'm glad I have that now. Sealed. There's all the piggies. Is this where I need to be? Problemo. Surrender. Okay. Alright. Alright then. Let's start looting some stuff. Easy. I already looted you. Or no, are you my buddies? Because you ain't wearing normal stuff for here. That probably makes sense to why I can't loot. Why can I not shoot you? There we go. Just aim for the headshots and everything's fine. Hi. Do you have loot for me? I like loot. Oh, funny enough. Okay. I was talking earlier about how I'd been playing some WoW lately. And just yesterday, I was in a dungeon run. We were doing Zul'Farrak. And I noticed that for some reason, the tank kept needing on every item. And I was really confused as to why they were doing that, because that's not how you're supposed to do it. Like, you're supposed to only need on items you need, as the name would suggest. And their response, I kid you not, was literally just, I like money. That was pretty much it. That was the synopsis of it. They're just like, yeah, I just want to sell a bunch of stuff. I don't know what you're talking about. It's like what the heck? That's literally just the definition of ninja looting. And they just admitted to it straight up. They didn't give any kind of excuse. Literally just, I like money. So, very weird situation there. But luckily, in the rest of the run, that was like maybe a third of the way through the dungeon. But for the rest of the run, they started just passing on anything they didn't actually need. So, that was good of them. I'm glad that they actually, you know, fixed their ways when they got called out. But still, it was hilarious that they just came right out and said it. It's like they didn't try to excuse it or anything. It was just, no, yeah, I'm just getting them for the vendor spec, don't you know? Anyway, don't ask me more about it. Not where he can hear us. Had to sneak this onto your data pad. Delete after reading. Just be careful. All I know is Tammy spied Slaughterhouse Clive feeding the sisters some questionable meat. Awful bloody with bones poking out of it. Says later, she found a hand in the trough, she screamed. Now Tammy's been downsized, too, and the pigs keep getting fatter. Yeah, that's a problem. Now, I do wonder. This probably isn't a question that normal people wonder. But am I a normal people? No. But you know how if you bury human remains on a certain like area of soil and then you try to plant plants there, as one is wont to do with plants, then you can have issues with, where the heck am I going? I'm just climbing up everything on accident. You can have issues with certain diseases that can happen when humans eat human-fed foods. Now, I do wonder, though... Is this where I'm supposed to be? Hi. Oh, hi, Clive. I didn't know this was your office. Excuse me. I didn't even go up the elevator. I didn't need it. I just parkoured my way up here. Yes, I'm supposed to, like, either kill you or agree to have you turn the factory over to the other person. So we'll talk to you first and then kill you after if you're not cooperative. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, I do wonder if pigs that eat human are subject to the same issue. Not pigs specifically, but any animal that were to eat, like a carnivore or omnivore in the case of pigs, if they were to eat human flesh, would they then also have the issue where they might be contaminated with those diseases? Or would it be perfectly safe because it's an animal that eats it and they process it differently than plants? I don't know. Once again, probably not a normal question that anyone thinks about. It just seems like something that you would need to think about if you're feeding these pigs, you know, people like he is. Because that would become an issue pretty quickly. Pigs eat a lot of people every year, so you don't think so? Probably because of the liver, if you had to guess. That's a good point, actually. Yeah, it would filter out anything potentially harmful from the animal. And pigs do have a very strong digestion. That's why they're able to eat almost anything. So most of what might be, harmful to have plants absorbed from humans would probably be completely digested and filtered out before that becomes an issue. So it is interesting. You could actually use pigs to like efficiently recycle humans. Who would have known? Hi, Clive.
Whoa now. And just what do you figure you're doing up here? These are my
You look kind of
private
creepy.
quarters, friend. I don't allow tours up here. I don't allow tours ever on deeper consideration.
Seems I caught you off guard. You've got blood on your shirt. Yeah, I don't think Mr. Slaughterhouse is gonna care if he's got blood on his shirt. He has blood on the counter here. I don't think that'll be much of an issue for him. But yeah, it seems I caught you off guard. How's it going, my man?
I merely did not expect a visitor in my private chambers.
Well, yeah, that's
where I expect solitude while I slaughter them who disobey, and while I butcher my dinner.
Sure. First of all, being caught off guard is I don't know. Him saying I merely did not expect a visitor in my private chambers is like the definition of being caught off guard. And yet he says untrue to me saying that he was caught off guard. So I don't know what this guy is doing. It's just like, it seems a bit weird. But anyway, dinner of what? Please let me know. I would love to hear all about it.
I do own a factory known for specializing in the canning of Borstwurst. On occasion, I like to imbibe other parts of the cysty pig. Did you fancy me a cannibal? Perish the thought. No, I don't eat the bodies, I disappear. A joke, that last was.
Sure.
So, what can I do for you? My full attention is at your disposal.
Is he looking at me? Oh, law. He is surely giving me the complete creeps.
While I approve
Surely.
of your associate's cautious nature, I still teeter on the verge of losing my patience. Let us move forward with the present proceedings.
You speak really weirdly. Like, can you just speak English? Ever? Like, I have had times where, like, in Morg's stream, I will start just speaking fancy talk for no reason, and just using big words and stuff like that, just because it's funny. You do like a whole chat message where it's like a normal meaning, but you just use a bunch of big fancy and overcomplicated words for no good reason. And that was mainly because it would always like annoy Morg, because she was just like, just speak English. Just why you have to do that? And now I'm telling this guy that, like, who the heck says, let us move forward with the present proceedings? Can't you just say, let's get on with it? Or something like that? Like what? Why is this guy in like a constant state of overcomplicating his sentences? He lives in, just when you're trying to pad out an essay and you need to turn like 10 words into 30 words, dude, just keep extending it by just using different combinations of fancier wording to get it to just have more word count. That's what this guy does every day. That's his entire vernacular. Anyways, please don't take this personally. I want him to take this personally, but I don't really want to work something out with him, because this makes it seem like I'm siding with him, and I don't want that. I want him either dead, or I want him to submit to the other people. Also, he's kind of a jerk, and he's probably killed like 50 workers. So, damn. You don't do a lot of damage, do you? Well, thank you for your key. Where's your... I wish I could take your, like, machete or whatever. Thank you for the loot. Oh, that's a lot of bits. Can't open that. I mean, I could open it. I wonder what's in there. I wonder why his key doesn't open it. Yeah, that... Very good, Unknown Man. That is exactly what I was talking about right there. Let's see. Do I have enough lockpicking? I think I do. Because this increases lockpicking by 10. Didn't I have a hat that increased lockpicking? There it is. If I put this combo on... 54! No! How could you do this to me? Additionally... Advanced defensive helmet gold. That sounds nice. That's much higher armor than I have. Where's the rest of the armor for that? I wish I had more of that. Borst taste testing station. Interesting. What are these? Where do I even find these? Just in here? Is this everything that's in here? Looks like it. Okay. Oh, it'd be in foods, right? What is this? Oh, poison damage. Okay, so they're all poison. Interesting. Great. Well, is this a button? Probably not. Alright. Well, I guess we'll just leave then. Ow, my leg bones. We're fine. Alright, well. Didn't mean to press that button. That's fine. How many adrenos do we have now? Like, over 100? Hi, piggies. Well, it says this way, so we're gonna go this way. Is this another exit? It is indeed. So let's go out and tell the person that the job is indeed done. Gimme. Okay. Unseal door. Here we go. Easy. I didn't know they would attack me because I thought we were fine, but nope. Alright, let's just teleport back to Fallbrook, because that's where this quest goes. I'd be like, hey, I didn't kill any of the workers or the pigs, so factory's yours. Just killed all the guards and the big dude. The big cheese. Why do we call him that? I don't know. Because we turned him into Swiss? That would make sense.
Hey, Cass. Knock, knock.
Go away, White. Catherine's great, ain't she? She'll pull you out of the sulfur, so long as you don't mind being in her debt.
Please say the Yoda corpse you're wearing is Clive's.
Yes.
Not much boast to that declaration. Am I to take that to mean you didn't kill him?
Oh, I killed him, all right. How many knuckleheads did you send to murder him? Of course it was me.
Hired more than were successful, can tell you that.
Ah.
Still, this ought to compensate for your troubles.
Okay.
And take an aromatic. You stink like Sisty Pig.
Thank you. I'm gonna take that as a compliment. Yeah, something about a quest.
Might be I know something about it. Might be someone hired my crew to blind drop supplies on the northern bridge. Might be they sure as shit weren't pirates. Now that I consider it, I ain't heard from my delivery team in far too long. Find them for me, and I'll pay you handsomely.
Okay.
And I'll thank you kindly for it.
Well, I'll see you later. Oh, we're almost halfway to the next level. And that'll be the good level. That'll be the level at which we can start to upgrade everything. And things will just get immensely easy, I'm sure. So what are we doing next here? We have a lot of quests all over the place. I just need to choose which one's next. Yeah, there's this, which we still need to do. And there's this. The secret lab. I forget what this one was for. Is this the one where we needed to pump all the secret lab gas into the... Yeah, the Alta Vitae gas into our ship. And it should be fine and probably not explode, except it's very volatile and we're trying to put it into the freaking ship's fuel tank to smuggle it out. This will go great, I'm sure. Hello. Oh, hi.
Libations on me, folks.
Enemies killed. Plus 420. Hi. Give me all your loot. Thank you very much. These dang mantis swarms.
I'm ready for this.
So why do they just stand there? What are they doing in that situation? Aside from setting us on fire, apparently. There's a mantis swarm, but they never drop anything, as far as I've seen. Okay, we'll just assume that is everything, because I don't know where else more of that loot would have gone. Except for all you guys. Keeps like opening it for a second and then disappearing. Okay. Oh, hi. Are you guys enemies that wish to die? I sure hope you are. Seriously, if you guys just run right in front of me, I can't shoot. Oh. That's a problem. Yeah, I hate that the enemies target me a lot.
Everyone all right?
But we're fine. I just need to remember that cover is an important aspect of not getting shot in the face. Where's all the rest of the loot? I'm pretty sure we killed more than like 3 things here. There's some more. The one problem with these plasma weapons. Turn everyone into ash and then you can't find them. Oh, look, more enemies. Good. I think that's where we need to go. Right there. Alright, well, we'll go up to this cover here. And then we'll just obliterate these guys. And actually,
Attacking.
yeah, I can send them in first, and then the enemies are on them, right? I don't know, they still kind of seem to be on me. Hello. How did that happen? Alright. Robo Man. Obliterated. Alright. Where did you land? There you are. Okay. Loot recovered. Now we go up here. Why does this look locked? It's because it's locked. It said they had a code. I don't see anywhere to put a code in. The abracadabra. Oh, hi. Must be an entrance around the side.
Solid kill.
Oh, hi. Oh, I'm always just like, ah, what's this shiny thing on the ground? Every time. Because I think it's like an ash pile or some...
Can we check it for parts? Never know when you might need a backup regulator.
You see, that's the exact kind of thing that gets you hit with landmines. You're just like, ooh, a wreck, and then it explodes. I wish they were a bit easier to, you know, identify as explosives. You know? Like, do the thing that they do in a Lethal Company, where they just have a big blinking red light on it. That always says explosive. But just like a little glowy yellow disc does not immediately make me think, oh, that's gonna explode. Excuse you, why am I stuck? Excuse you? Okay, I guess that pushes you around a bit. Maybe I should have pulled the shrink ray out for this one. It is a bit more efficient. Hello. What are you doing way over here? Yeah, this place actually put up a little bit of a fight. That was nice. Most places, the enemies just kind of die. I don't like you. You just cause damage. And push me around. I don't like that. Oh, this was the big guy. He has nothing. Did I already loot him? I don't think so. Okay, we need to get up there. Explosion. Oh. They just leave a safe out on the street here. That's normal. How do we get up there? Because there was a sniper up there that was shooting at us, and I want his loot. But I don't really see any way up. Unless we can go through the buildings, but it looks like they're all closed down. Who knows? Let's just continue on. Hello. What's all this then? Not much, evidently. Saw the papers on the ground. I was like, oh no, is that another landmine? Of course, it's so funny because I see anything else and I think, oh no, is that a landmine? I see a landmine and I'm like, ooh, shiny. Like, what? Why is that how the brain works? Hi. You're fine. You're just one guy. Don't even have any loot. I wish they always had something, at least like the weapon they're carrying. It's just so sad when you open up a corpse and there's literally zero loot on it. Error has occurred. Great. Unauthorized access of Rizzo Inc. message content is a felony. Well, too bad. Oh, this is a lot of words. A lot of words. Let's see. Let's just read the public notice. This looks reasonable. Notice issued on this date serves as a public denouncement of Terra 1 as a feasible workplace environment. Due to the hostile and aggressive nature of the wildlife, as well as the unsustainability of its natural flora for use in human consumption, Halcyon Holdings Corporate Board has officially enacted a hazard clause covering the entirety of Terra 1. After an evacuation period of no more than 6 months, Terra 1 will be officially considered illegal territory. As this is a unanimous decision, any corporation caught operating on Terra 1 will, after the evacuation period, will face fines and possible disbarment, as defined in the Halcyon Code 22.1. Alright, fun. Why am I here? I forget. I'm here to do something, Brian. I needed to get the gases. Special, like, fuel gas stuff. Alright, we need to put on our lock picking suit to lock this pick. There we go. Additionally, I could totally rock these. I mean, look at that. Look at how swaggy you look in this. I'm totally gonna tinker these things up. Ooh, plasma damage and end-ray damage. That's what science does too. You could have extra plasma damage with these things. So that's totally what we're gonna do. We're gonna get us like 3 sets of this and just outfit all of us and tinker these up to insane degrees. That's my new plan. I also don't think I've bought anything from a single vending machine since the start of the game. That's probably because I'm picking up like literally everything I can see in the game. So I probably don't... Hi. I probably don't need as much loot to be purchased if I'm just, efficiently doing all this. Can I sell to these machines yet? I workbench. I don't know if I can. Let's just see. If I tried to sell like this. No. You need... What was it? You need an amount of hack skill, right? here and here. Hack right here. Yeah, at level 20, you would get enough to be able to sell goods to vending machines. Do we have armor that increases our hack skill? And would that help? Because that's a tech skill? Stealth skill. Okay. Lockpick, inspiration, lockpick, dialogue, leadership. So this increases stealth skills. Do we have a better version of that? Stealth skills plus 5 would not be enough. Actually, it might be enough. So we put that on. Yeah, so now we have plus 5 there. We just need a little bit more. Plus 5 sneak. No, sneak is not stealth. We need a helmet that increases stealth skills. Or hacking. I don't think we have anything like that. That'll decrease stealth skills by 5. Okay, let's actually check this. Buying. Do you have anything that'll increase my hacking skill? Or stealth skills in any of this armor? Stealth skills plus 5, but it's on armor. Oh, but you know what? If we go here and do modify armor, there are armor modifications. Let's just take this, for example. Physical armor rating, plasma armor rating, physical armor rating. Okay, about these. Tons of damages, melee attackers. Health drops too low. This mod makes you temporarily invulnerable. Increase your regeneration for a short time. This effect has a cooldown. All that sounds good, but increase weapon range weapon skills, melee and defense skills, tech skills, dialogue and leadership skills, carrying capacity, sneakiness, and interactable highlight range. So none of that helps me. I think there are modifications you can get that will give you better sneak skill. We just don't have any of them currently. And not sneak skills, stealth skills. There's a difference. What's this? Is that just average attack? That's a lot. I don't know what that means exactly. But anyways. Unfortunate. We don't have anything for that. So we can't sell anything. So we have to go here and break down everything we don't need. Instead of selling it. Now, armor is a lot trickier. We want that. Right? Or do we? No. Have these. Is there any difference between these two? Nope, they look the exact same. Except this one is higher level. Ooh, but this one gives the plasma damage and the in-ray damage, and it's special. Yeah, we'll keep that. We can level it up later for better armor. You are still kind of just the same. Of course, this we can't put any modifications on, but I guess it's because it already has modifications built into it. Same with, like, this thing. And apparently this thing. Damage to creatures. But okay. We can break down a bunch of other stuff in here. Like, you are just the generic variant, so we can get rid of you. You. And you. Most likely you. Alright, and this is a special one. So I guess we'll keep that. Don't need that. Long guns. Nothing. Lock, don't need. Don't need. Might as well keep. Or wait, we have a better version, right? Oh, they're the same. Okay. Got rid of most of that. Do we need this? No. Get it out of here. Same with you. I mean, you're pretty strong. I want the other coloration one. I think it's funny. Okay. How is our weight now? A bit better. We do need to go back to a shop sometime because our inventory is getting filled up with all the random stuff that I keep picking up. Like all this. Loot? No loot. Now we could put on our lock picking gear and go pick the lock. But where else can we go? This is not where we need to go, I don't think. Except maybe it is. Just let me up. Oh no, I overshot it. Well, that's a problem. Okay, get back over here. Okay, now we're up here. Is this where we're supposed to be? Probably not, seeing as how it was very difficult to get here. Who are you? I can totally make this. I actually made it. Can't believe I made that jump. Give me all your loot. Thank you. I didn't even kill you. Can't see what you can't shoot. What I always say. Money? No money. Alright, looks like that's everything here. What about in this door? Still can't open it. We could, but then it would use all my mag picks, and I like to not run out of those. The current inventory, what do we got? Nothing, and nothing, and nothing. Begin transaction. Did you greet the customer by saying, "Welcome to Rizzo's Sweet Shop. We've got your candy handy. How can I sweeten your day?" No. Please greet the customer using the approved Rizzo Sweet Shop greeting. Have you done so? Yes. Have you offered the customer a slap? Sales of lemon slap are down. Remind our customers how refreshing a good slap is. Try saying, "Thirsty friend, nothing beats a zesty slap." No. Reminder, all employees must meet their weekly product recommendation quota. The records indicate you have not recommended a product in 3,689 days. Your file has been flagged for performance review. Can I do that again? Yes. Yes. Retrieving inventory data. Error retrieving current inventory. Transaction canceled. Oh. What if I wanted the slap? Oh, this is where I use a password. I could mash keys, but no, we're gonna go right in. Enabling elevator. Opening secure door. Oh. I've lost the bloody note. Oh, too bad. It was a secure door, the thing. No, that's that. But this one. Did you open this secure door? No. Even though I have the password, I don't have like a key card or anything. So. Oh, let's go down here. What else am I going to do with my life? Alright, we are here. Hello.
Hello?
That's what I'm saying.
Anybody here?
She stole my line. No real amount of loot in here. Okay, I can't open that. Not ever. There's like 50 or something, then maybe. Oh, hi.
Proximity alert. Biology human. Protocol kill all plants. Suspended. Present your Rizzo identification credentials or prepare to be downsized.
Yeah, I left my ID in my
Washing
other
company
pants.
property without authorization is a fireable offense.
Oh,
Priming
no.
Weapons.
Wait, unprime, unprime. I mean, you know what?
Incoming!
I wonder if unprime would work actually. How much health do you have? Are you immortal? You might be immortal. We downsized him. Okay. That's good. He wasn't that big a threat. I mean, he had a lot of health, and his health wasn't showing up for the first half of the fight, which was concerning. But aside from that, we were perfectly alright. Here's this. So I guess if you're like a lockpick specialist, then you can just skip that whole fight. Or maybe you could stealth past him. I'm not good at either of those. I shoot things. Alright then. Yeah. Yeah, we got the unreliable to land here. Closest functioning terminal with refueling authorization is located above the flavor R&D lab. Messages, okay. You will not see me, but I will be close. Continue your research, Doctor. Report to me when you have achieved a mission end state. I understand. We're bound for a secondary lab. Will you be supervising our research this time, or will it be the standard work from the Shadows routine? Thank you for your optimism, Lore. What we're doing isn't easy under the best of circumstances, much less with the board cutting corners. I can promise you that our research will lead to a better Halcyon, even if we have to pay a terrible cost getting there. That is not what you want to hear. You have your orders, Doctor. Your project is too important, too sensitive to allow any hint of it to reach the public. With all respect, I urge you to reconsider your decision to classify our research results on the native fauna of Terra 1. I assure you that we will diligently redact any references to our project or its purpose from any papers we release. We have made several discoveries about how the terraforming process affected the nucleon of the Raptidon and Manti families. At the very least, allow us to inform our fellow board researchers that these creatures will perish when O2 concentrations are reduced to 19.5%, a level within human tolerance. This is not about fame or prestige, this is about potentially saving lives, please. So, what you're telling me is that these guys figured out that if you just terraform the planet enough to reduce the O2 levels to this number, then all of the mantises, manti and raptidon type creatures that we've been fighting and that have been killing a bunch of people would all just die off because they can't survive in that low oxygen of an environment, whereas we can. And they were just like, nah, don't do that. We can't allow you to tell the public about things that might help the public. Okay, great. Great. Shortcut. It's very pink in here. No loot. Hello. Oh. I see. Is there perhaps a terminal around here that I can... Shiny. Do not trust the shiny. Ow. How'd that still hurt me? Guess I have a bigger blow-up radius than it looks. Can't break those? Okay then. We'll just have to parkour them. What are you? Oh! I guess those controlled the electricity. I didn't know that existed. Hello.
Everyone all right?
Easy. More loot. Okay. Now where do we go? That. Oh gosh. Not more of the steam. Alright, we just have to
Not a peep from me.
not touch the steam. Ow. Bruh. What? Those activate that far away and they do that much damage? And they put it right at the end of the corridor with all the frickin' gas? That somehow pushes you back and causes fire damage through an armored suit, which in and of itself makes no sense. I don't know how hot that steam would have to be able to actually damage you through a suit like this, but it would have to be insanely hot. Well, at least we know now that this trap can actually be disabled by shooting at these for some reason.
Here we go.
Can you stop just standing right in my way? Because, like, sometimes you can walk through these guys, sometimes it just does not let you. And I don't know why. Because they do tend to not get in your way because you're able to walk through them, but those few times that they stop you from moving through them, they just completely block you. So I guess we need to deal with these first before dealing with this horrible situation. Ow, by where? Yeah, it just hurts you no matter what. I don't like those things. Because they're not very precise. Not very precise at all. They just hurt you. Okay, well, I'll see you later, unknown man. Hope you have a good afternoon. I mean, D&D and pizza sounds pretty dang great. Good old D&D and P, as it were. So, yeah. Have a good night, and I'll see you next time. Let's see, what is this the right terminal?
We can use this ventilation system to solve our bug problem.
Oh, that's true. Are you suggesting a non-violent solution? What'd you do with the real Ioka?
Gloriously showering prey in high-velocity shells is quite thrilling, I'll admit. But it ain't cheap. It stains my spirit to say it, but this here's a more economical option.
You know, I do like people
Dinosaurs
who
need an
save
oxygen-rich
ammo.
environment, more than we do. We drop the oxygen levels a bit, we can suffocate them. Here, see?
Uh-huh.
Done. Won't be but a minute before they're all rolling around, desperately trying to figure out why they're dying and why they can't stop it.
Now, here's the problem with that. Is that I think that if you were to lower the oxygen percentage down from, I don't know what it's normally at, but I know it's toxic to humans if the oxygen level is too high. So I don't think it can be more than like 40%. So dropping it down to 19.5% doesn't sound like that big of a downgrade, which means that I feel like it would take these things a long time to actually die from oxygen deprivation. Because while they aren't getting enough oxygen to live indefinitely in that, you know, solution of oxygen to nitrogen to sulfur in the air, then I think that it would just take a long time, you know, because even if they're not dying immediately, even if they're not dying like they can't live forever in the stuff, they wouldn't die immediately to it. It wouldn't just take them a minute if you lower it just by a few percentage points down to that. So I don't know if that would yeah, good thing. I mean, I was gonna do that,
The
but
more you study your prey,
you know.
the less chance they surprise you. And I hate surprises.
I guess she's just here in case you don't have any brain cells and didn't read the thing on your own. Okay, put those into there. We could up our lockpick. It doesn't help us too much. We'd just be able to pick locks a bit better. But yeah, I think we were gonna go into one-handed melee, but why did we use melee anyway? We could just shoot them. So maybe dialogue skills instead. Maybe we just get real persuasive, you know? There we go. We'll up those. Wait, no, that's stealth skills. I meant one higher than that. No, we need to put the 2 into science first. So, that, and then all into dialogue. There we go. Much better. Okay. Apply. But we're at 100 science, which means that tinkering costs are way down. What else can we get here? Yeah, 10 previous perks, and we're right now 1 away from that. So next time we get one of these points, we'll be getting a 3rd tier perk. I might go with... I don't know, we could get something like health restored. I do like lifesteal type talents. Or the base armor rating. Probably health restore. You guys got some stuff to get as well. Plus 10 lying. Yeah, sure. Because, yeah, these don't help too horribly much, I don't think. Let's just keep upping our own skills with them in the party. So, do I still need this for anything? Yeah, 19.5 minimum. Interesting. Apparently we can only have it be scented for purpleberry. So that's interesting as well. Can't open that. And they're all dead. Good. It wouldn't have been too tough to just kill them ourselves, but... Ooh, workbench. Okay. Here's where things get interesting, because we did just level up enough to get our tinkering skills up to the right point. So now this takes 7 bits out of my 25,000 to level this up. But we tinker that. Now 15. Now 28. 51. It's still very cheap. How about you? 25. 99. 189. Now it's starting to get actually expensive. So we'll leave it there for the moment. Let's also repair these. That one's fine. Now you could also use some tinkering. And it says it capped out what the science weapon cost can be. I wonder what that cap is. 200, evidently. And with 200 a pop, I can just keep going with this. What's the max level on it? Oh. Tinker dice cannot be greater than 5 levels above your own. Increase character level to tinker the item. That means that this... I'm going to level this up too, because I like having them both, because this uses light and this uses energy. So by spreading out what ammo I use, I never run out of ammo. And this has been my best weapon so far. So we're just gonna keep tinkering it. That's all my money's used for anyway. There we go. A little bit stronger now, one could say. Just a tad. Ooh, we could also upgrade my armor. It's a tinker armor. Yeah, because these are now real cheap as well. 13, level 15. Yeah, so they're both the same level. This one is higher cost because I've tinkered it more, because this one started at a higher level. But these are getting real strong. Maybe I should just tinker this until it's the same cost. Because that'd be the most money effective option. Okay, about the same cost. Now we're out of money there too. But look at that armor, like sweet mama jamma. Alright. Now we are probably literally invincible and do a lot more damage. So there's that. Where am I going? It doesn't say. Okay, good. We were just here. That's where we did the thing with stuff. This is the guys, so I assume we go up there? I got too distracted with, you know, becoming a literal god that I didn't really pay attention to where I'm supposed to be going.
That was quick.
Alright, terminal. Right. Align fueling systems. That's what we're here to do. Initiate the transfer. Error. The terminal does not have administrator permissions required to transfer the gas. Access is required to the Executive Research Focus Group terminal located in R&D labs.
There we go. Almost done. Whew.
Well, we're not almost done, sadly. That's the whole point of what that was telling me. So... okay, now I go this way. Because I was like, yeah, I don't know exactly where those are, really. Like, I just got here. You can't just tell me, oh, they're in the focus group labs. It's like, that doesn't help me at all. I am not familiar with where that is. And the map really doesn't help that much. At least not usually. The outside maps work pretty well. Hi. What are you doing in there? Simple shrine, you say? Alright, hello. Goodbye, I guess. Give me your loot.
Oh, clever.
Wow. That thing was chock full of loot. Alright, what do you got for us? Logs. Okay. Chief concern is rejection of the tissue, a problem as classical as limb transplantation, though obviously on a cellular level. The scale of the problem, though, even with the Alta Vitae bolstering our efforts, an achievement of such proportion has never been attempted or even considered. How do we define a tolerable failure rate when the losses could swell to affect millions? Even 1% is unthinkable. I have much to consider. The project has been reassigned to a secondary lab. I've been told the board is pulling out of Terra 1 and we don't have time to transfer our research. For once, I'm grateful our laborers didn't make significant strides here. I won't forget Tom's sacrifice. Up until the end, he knew it had to happen. If it wasn't one of us, the board would have volunteered inmates from Tartarus. I'll be sure to carry his example to the new lab, the next phase of human trials. Fun. Don't we all just love human trials?
If only they were always this easy to kill.
You know, we could just do the thing that they did in that one Godzilla movie with the oxygen destroyer or what have you. I need to watch that movie again because I don't quite remember what the heck happened. I just remember it being very creepy when they put that thing in the water and all like the fish were just coming up as bones or something.
Let me take a look-see. Okay, I'm thinking if I patch this into our fuel cell network, we can use the empty tanks to hold this ulta-wada-viddle stuff. Just gotta compensate for the pressure difference.
Very
We
scientific.
burn liquid reaction mass, not gas. And the cells are distributed all through the hull, so I gotta isolate the empties.
Alright. I have 60 engineering, evidently.
Of course I did, Captain. Just gave it a little jiggle.
Alright, engineering used. Plus 1,000 XP, why thank you.
There we are. Good as pretty and twice as new.
Alright. All thanks to my moral support. You're welcome. Just good job.
I just did my thing. You know.
I'm impressed. I would have just tried to blow the thing up.
That's usually what you do. Yeah. Alright. Well, it says to go here, so we're going here. More loot. Oh, and this just opens. Okay.
I guess this is what Edgewater is gonna look like in a couple of years.
Oh,
This is
definitely.
what you get when a corporation takes a dump and walks off without cleaning it up. Here we go!
Oh, you're a manta queen, huh?
I can't see! I can't see! Nice one! Oh, my eyes!
We definitely do a lot more damage.
Everybody okay? Great.
Plasma weakness. Getting burned too many times has made you susceptible to plasma damage. No, thank you. I would rather not be. Where's the queen? Is this the queen? Yes. Okay. Hello.
Incoming! Wow, not even a scratch.
These dang swarms are surprisingly tanky, and I don't appreciate it. Oh, is there some other way back there? Nope. Doesn't look like it. Okay, what's back here? Oh. Nothing in that bin. Well, at the very least, we can get you in some of the swaggy armor. There we are. Definitely worth the thingamawhatsits to get all the mag picks to get that for her. Okay, journals. Something stinks about these evac prep procedures. I know the taros are expensive, but shipping them out of here isn't going to be easy. Even the hunters are recommending we let them loose outside the gates. I don't get why we're taking them with us anyway. Someone up the chain must really believe in the project. Ah, copying my meeting notes for posterity. Still can't shake this feeling that they're hiding something. Call the meeting to discuss preparations for our immediate or imminent departure. Platitudes assurance that nobody is being fired. Explains that jobs await us all on Terra 2. More platitudes. Top management is very pleased with the Project Taro and wants to ensure its assets are preserved. So the project isn't being scuttled. No, it's being moved off Terra 1. But how will we transport the Taros? Hunters will assist us in safely moving them onto the shuttle. It was hard enough getting them into the cages in the first place. What about the Raptidons? We've seen more and more around town. Assurances that Raptidons are not interested in the Taros. Hunters are saying no more about the Taros. Floor is now open to general questions. How many shuttles are incoming? We don't know. At least one. One isn't enough for all of us, plus the Taros. Let's worry about that when the evac arrives. Looks like we're out of time. Thanks for coming, everyone. Okay. Interesting. Shuttle landed on the pad. We started moving taro cages. Some of them broke. Birds everywhere, talons everywhere, even the clipped ones. Turns out they can run. Who knew? Then the rats got in. I don't know how. Must have been a hole in the wall somewhere. Maybe they can dig. They are all over the taros at first, and then us. Sumner and the other upper management were already on the shuttle. Rats got near the pad and someone panicked. They left us. Alright. Got a few homes stabilized, but it isn't going to last. Rats everywhere. They caught scent of what's in the bottling plant. Now they're nesting. They need to move. Going to have to book it south across the bridge, cordon off half the town. I've been trying to hail corporate, but none of my messages are getting through. I don't think help is coming. Cecil insists corporate wouldn't abandon us, but I saw that shuttle. There wasn't enough room for us and the birds. Someone up there made a decision. It wasn't for our well-being. Ugh, if I make it out of this mess, I'm coming for them. Understandable. Excuse you. Okay, the door is closed off up here anyway, but you cannot expect me to think that you wouldn't be able to climb up these stairs because there's a little line of trash right here in the middle. Like that. You can't expect me to believe that. But okay. We did a thing, and we are now Strange. Oh yeah, we need to go talk to you about the gas, because the gas was the thing we needed for high.
Here they come.
Wow, you are tanky, my man. Alright. Now, why do these things have, like, actual names on them? Oh, maybe because they were subjects here? Okay. Well, we took them down, which is great. Good for me. Now we can go up here and get this gas delivered. Because I think that's actually, like, a main quest. We haven't actually finished a main quest in, like, 3 episodes. Because it's been such a process.
Ain't no one deserves to go like that. Certainly not folks just trying to get by.
Thanks for saying that.
Okay. Is this where I'm supposed to be? I think so.
If you stop in the engine room, would you ask Parvati to send Sam down to the bridge?
No. Okay. Man, and we haven't actually flown the ship anywhere in a long while either. We've just been running around Monarch doing all of the different side quests. That's why our inventory is so full. Let's get down there. I forgot I can't just loot everything in here.
Widow's lemon flap. Flap your whole family tonight.
Alright, and you will buy things, I
Somebody's
think.
got to talk with Chief Tennyson about the thermostat around here. Whew, ain't gonna be me. So, you buying?
No. But I am selling, so that's a plus. Revolver Mark II can sell that, and you, and you, and you, and you, and you. Now, bolter pistol too. I mean, our current pistol isn't on here because we, you know, have it equipped. It doesn't let you sell equipped things, but this might be better in the end. If we actually... Oh, but it uses energy. Yeah, that would go against the point. If we wanted to use energy, we'd just use the thing that we use energy for. Yeah, but we sell all this because I don't really use any of it. And it just gives us lots of money. You can speed it up even faster. We just press E a lot. Nobody can press E as I can. Okay, and then junk. Sell all the junk. They're like 3.2 thousand monies. Good. And that kind of lowers down the number of things that we have in our inventory. How's our weight doing now? 78 out of 250. That's a lot better. Alright. Now we go over to you.
CNP, I can't believe it's not forced. I can't believe how good it is.
Alright. Hi, we did the thing and got the gas. How's it going?
That gas is going to make us a fucking mint. 120-some cubic meters of it at 1,000,000 bits a pop.
A million?
Take this.
That's a
You've
lot.
earned it.
Well, thank
When we
you.
get
That's a lot of
buyers
XP.
lined up, I'm gonna buy a gold toilet to shit in.
That sounds like what a waste. Yeah, that doesn't sound great, but you know what? I'm down with it.
You're goddamn right.
Gold toilet, that sounds great.
Monarch isn't exactly a walk down the lanes of Byzantium. But here you are with all your limbs attached. Call me impressed, contractor.
Although, okay. Gold is highly conductive, right? And usually things that are electrically conductive are also thermally conductive. Not always. There is some things that go one way but not the other. But by and large, you know, I think gold is also very thermally conductive. And that would be a bad thing to make a toilet out of, because toilets are very infamous, that's the word I'm thinking of being very cold. So if you had a golden toilet and that thing was very heat conductive, that thing would just be absolutely freezing all the time if your house wasn't at a perfect temperature all the time. You know, if it's like a cold winter morning, you need to get up to go to the bathroom, you don't have to like plug in the hairdryer and heat up the seat before you can sit down. That would just suck. So I think a gold toilet would be highly impractical unless you got one of those like seat covers that they have. That's like the squishy, you know, seat thing that's really nice and warm. But that would kind of ruin the aesthetics of your gold toilet. So I'm just saying, doesn't seem like the greatest idea to me, but I guess her motivations are beyond my comprehension. Yeah, do you always send first timers
I
into
guess
that kind
you're
of
just
situation?
one of the lucky ones.
Oh, fun.
Look on the bright side. You just started and you're already on the path to a promotion.
Good.
You've been keeping busy. I hear you took on some extra work at Fallbrook.
A lot, yeah.
Catherine sounds pleased as a pig in shit over cornering the Borst markets.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, when you were at the slaughterhouse, those swine didn't give you any strange looks, did they?
I mean, could have sworn one of them winked at me. Yeah, what do you mean by strange? And none of them even really looked at me.
Like they were hanging on to your every word, scheming.
I didn't talk
when
to
you turned
them.
around, maybe they just oinked like innocent little idiots.
Or something. Oh, I'm totally using that.
All right, cut the pig shit.
Dang it.
I'm probably getting worked up over nothing. Just try not to think about pigs. You never know, you know?
Yeah, you good?
I've got a lot on my mind.
Why is she so paranoid about the
Nothing that
pig? She's like,
concerns At least not yet.
what's his face?
I have another job
It was-
lined up. Assuming you're still interested in work, you're gonna salvage me a space station. Heliospheric Research Station 1084, to be exact.
What was his name?
I want it. Cobwebs and all. Interested?
How big we talking? Not like groundbreaker big, right?
This opportunity won't come around again, Captain.
Alright. Yeah, how did that happen?
Right now, it's only salvage on paper. Systems and comms have gone dark. Poke around if you're curious why.
Okay.
While the board lets 1084 gather dust, you're gonna swoop in and plant Sublight's flag. Perfectly legit, perfectly legal.
That's what they all say. Alright.
Here, this override bypass should get you into the station's systems where you can plant my flag.
And one last thing. When you get there, make sure you aren't followed. We wouldn't want that.
Dwenin, that was his name. Dwenin, in Asheron's Call, there's a guy that you talk to him, and he literally just says, like, you've seen them loitering around town, haven't you? They see and hear everything. The cows. You must tip the cows. They must be stopped. You know, and he gives you a quest to go, like, tip. I think it's 500. Well, you don't have to tip 500 cows. You need to tip cows 500 times to complete the quest. And, yeah, it's a great quest. One of the best quests in any game that I've ever played, if you ask me. And she reminds me of one of those. One of them Dwenin people, because she's just like, you haven't seen the pigs, have you? Talking behind your back, scheming, probably oinking. Diabolical fiends, those ones. Yeah, it's like the people that think that farm animals are just scheming something behind their back. They're a special kind of crazy. But you know, make sure you aren't followed. We wouldn't want that. I mean, yeah, sure.
I'm on the
Understood.
heels of something big. Play your cards right and I'll clue you in. But right now, I'm not sure who I can trust. Just be careful. Someone might try and use you to get to me.
All right then. That is a dirty window. You should really fix that window and clean it up a little bit.
Did you have a sweetheart in Stellar Bay?
I had a fling or two, sure. But on Monarch, relationships ain't usually meant to last. A lot of fools tried to impress me, feigning bravado in the wild, thinking they'd catch my attention with their stories. It was cute. Not so cute when their act got themselves munched. You know what's sexy? Confidence. You know what ain't? Disembowelment.
Yeah, you speak for yourself. But alright. Let's head back to the ship. It's good that we got some more progress going. How many quests do we have left here? Alright, so this is the faction quest for that. That's a side quest. Oh, and our main quest is still on Monarch, so we gotta go back there and do that. The friggin' iconoclasts. Ugh. But alright, we're probably gonna call it a day at that. I've noticed that I make very short streams of this, and I don't know why. I think it's just, I like playing it in bursts, and so I'll just run around and do a bunch of quests for like 2 hours, and then it just kind of tires me out, I guess. You know, I like the game, it's just not the kind of game that I play for 8 hours straight. And even games that I do normally play for 8 hours straight, like RimWorld, on stream I usually don't end up lasting that long anyway. So it is kind of interesting how that works. But additionally, I've been getting bad sleep lately, and I don't fully know why. I assume it's because one night I got bad sleep, and then it just became a cycle of just getting bad sleep over and over because I was always too tired to sleep properly. But hopefully that cycle will be ended, and I will get better sleep, and then I'll be able to stream for longer because my voice won't be as iffy and my brain will be as foggy. Okay, I was about to end the stream, but something just happened, and you have to see this. Why are there cows on the ship? Did I miss a memo? Is this normal? I was just about to end, and then I walk in here, I click the end stream screen, and I turn around, and I just see that right after I turn off the screen here. What are you guys doing here? Wait a minute. I was just talking about this. Dwenin, he was right. The cows, they found me even in space. I didn't tip them enough. I think we're all doomed. Hi, cows. What are you even eating? That is metal. They're evil aurochs that eat metal. And I don't know why they're here. Pistachio, why are there
Hey,
cows?
Captain, I got a thing I want to ask you. It's
I got a thing I want to ask you too, and it is also big. Why are there cows? Seriously, did I miss something? Did I allow someone to put cows on my ship? Did I just like skip past dialogue at some point? That was just like, hey man, I need a place to put my 4 woolly cows. Do you mind if I just park them in your ship's living room? Did I somehow skip past that? Yeah, sure. What do you need?
I was thinking about what you said before, after we went to the Lost Hope on the Groundbreaker.
Mm-hmm.
I reckon you're right.
Well, I said a lot of
I'm ready
things.
to stop fretting and fussing and ask Junlei to go steady, straight out.
Okay, good.
And I'm thinking of doing it here, on the ship.
With the cows? Bringing her home to meet the family, huh?
Oh gosh, do you think so? I just figured, you know.
Well, no, it's a good
there's nowhere
idea.
she can go on Groundbreaker where folks don't know her. Here she can relax.
And there's cows. Why are there cows? Pastrami, can you please tell me why they're cows? That's all I want to know. Good for you. Yeah, sure.
I was kind of hoping
Any
you'd
way I can help?
offer. The thing is, I can't ask her over like this.
There's
Look at
cows.
me. I'm all covered in engine grease and I ain't showered in nigh on a week. Smell like sweat most days and, well, don't look too close at my fingernails. I was thinking, hoping, we could stop by Groundbreaker for bath supplies.
I mean, yeah, this is pretty easy. Oh, yeah.
Well, that nice older lady in the rest and go, Miss Gladys?
Oh,
She seemed to know lots of things. Maybe she knows where to find fancy soap.
okay. Sure, but that also seems like a really minuscule thing to ask Gladys for.
I mean, only if you're not busy. Or when you're heading through Groundbreaker for something else. You don't gotta change plans on account of me. Anyhow, next time we dock in Groundbreaker, let me know. 'Cause I want to come with.
So, what about the cow? You're just skipping right over that, huh? You're not even gonna. I need to find someone else. Someone who will tell me. Ada? Ada was your name, right? Ada?
Welcome back,
Why are there
Captain.
cows?
How can I be of assistance?
Tell me why there are cows. Yeah, can we talk?
I have lots of minutes. Many minutes. Unlimited minutes, perhaps. Providing an adequate power source, I can function indefinitely.
Well, aren't you lucky? What if you don't have a power
I
source?
prefer to think of it as being in a state of slumber, perhaps for an indefinite duration of time. Do you think that is what it's like for the colonists on the Lost Hope?
Probably. I guess
When I
so.
simulate myself in such a scenario, I do not find it to be desirable. I
No.
think my self-preservation protocols incline me to desire the alternative.
You think so, huh? Yeah, what might that
Traveling
be?
the system with you, Captain.
So you're saying you only travel with me because it is preferable to death. Well, thank you. That's very sweet. Yeah,
Do you know
what about the
it
other
feels
captain?
like when the ship undergoes an unexpected power surge? A jolt to the system. I have felt that. I do feel that. As
Well, that's
you may
sad.
be aware, Captain Alex Hawthorne was a smuggler of some repute. I failed to predict the likely outcome of his reckless behavioral patterns.
Mm-hmm.
I should have predicted that. In our travels together, Alex liked to pass time by, as he called it, tinkering to improve my design.
Uh-huh. What about other
If you
guy?
mean, was Captain Hawthorne my first? Yes, he was.
Okay, so I'm only the second captain of the ship. All right. Well, she also has no idea why there's cows. Apparently, I don't think we're gonna be getting to the bottom of this today. We'll just end it off right here, looking at these cows, and next time that'll be the big mystery, because like I'm seriously trying to think back to earlier in the stream and just remember if anyone said anything about cows. I talked about cows. outside of the game. But I never actually thought I would be summoning the cow gods into my game to come and harass me. Like, oh hey, I got an achievement to turn 100 enemies to ash with plasma damage. Ain't that nice? Killed an enemy that was hit with all 5 damage types. I don't know how I got that, but thank you. So yeah. I swear, I'm gonna turn into Dwenin. Like, I think it was because I made fun of the lady for being paranoid about the pigs. Now the game is like, no, I'm gonna make you paranoid about cows now. That's what you get. But okay, I gotta end the stream before my Dweninisms become overwhelming. So I'll see you guys next time, and we'll figure out what the heck is with the cows. So look forward to that. I know I am. So goodbye.